Hello, you are tuned in to Eric Jose on Doctor Who on YouTube. Here we will cover pretty much anything Doctor Who, spin-off shows from Doctor Who itself, old Doctor Who, anything goes, anything at all, people. I will talk about all kinds of Doctor Who here with you. So if you have any comments, questions, anything that you just want to just talk about or, ask me a question about, because I do have an extensive history with Doctor Who. I've seen pretty much everything that's available. So, like I said, I encourage feedback and comments and questions, so please do so. And I just wanted to introduce you to my friend here, Minnie Handles, who will be in my videos with me. Hello everybody, how are you doing today? We're here today. I'm here to basically talk a little bit about the new Doctor Who spin-off, but aired last week. It was called, the show is called Class, and the name of the episode was called For Tonight We May Die. And it's, it was okay. I'm going to kind of go into some of the aspects of it here. I'm also hanging out with my little friend here. I like to call him Minnie Handles. He's going to be featured in my videos from now on, by the way. So he's going to be hanging out with me sometimes. So hanging out. Anyway, so, this show is kind of, I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. It's, I don't know. Like a lot of people, I really liked Torchwood. Torchwood was really good. It was original at the time, and it just had a pretty good premise. But it seems like with this show, it seems like a trend I'm seeing with Doctor Who that is a little bit disturbing, that they were unable to really go in a unique direction. They really it's kind of like they're using the template for Torchwood, but slapping it onto this school. And, instead of having, Captain Jack Harkness, the souped up human, we have these two alien creatures, obviously, the Miss Quill, who was of the Quill race, on the planet where her and the prince come from, who the prince was Prince of the Rhodians. And so they come from this planet, which I thought was also kind of funny, is they don't really say the name of the planet. I got to assume the planet is called Rhodia, just because the Rhodians are the dominant race of people there on the planet. So I guess but the funny thing is they don't actually say that, and the only thing you get for kind of like a name is where he says, "Oh yes, it was beautiful," and the one girl says, "Oh, so not Sheffield then." So I may jokingly refer to their home planet as not Sheffield then, just so you know. I just thought that was funny. But anyways, so what did you think, Handles? Oh, he can't talk yet, but I'm looking to get some voice for him in the future here, but so, just to make it fun. But anyway, so I just thought it was an interesting, kind of idea, I guess, but it does seem like it's rehashing kind of a lot of what Torchwood was. And, and then I'm not so sure how I'm going to feel about, all these kids being there. Obviously we saw, there was a kid talking about being killed, that it seems Miss Quill did something, killed her, or did something to this child, because at the end of the episode the doctor says she has crimes that she must pay for, and she tries to expound about how she's a freedom fighter and all that, and he says, "No, I'm not talking about that." And then he holds up the missing poster that about the girl that was missing at the beginning of the episode, and she promptly shuts the hell up. So we can pretty much make the assertion there that she was responsible for whatever happened to that little girl. So these are going to be disturbing aspects of the show that I can honestly say I'm not sure I'm going to like. But having said that, it was an interesting idea. Those shadow creatures, they kind of reminded me a little bit of the 2D, the two-dimensional creatures from the episode, where if you remember the episode with the TARDIS shrinking and the Doctor was inside and all that stuff, and with the 2D creatures, it kind of reminded me of that. I don't know. It just seemed a little, just like a lot of some of the ideas lately. It just seemed a little bit, borrowed from past ideas. So I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting idea, and we'll see how it goes with episode 2, and how good episode 2 is. So, anyways, so these shadow creatures are kind of interesting. You got that king of the shadow creatures that is looking for the cabinet of souls, obviously that the Rhodians had in their possession. And he wants it because it's a huge weapon, or it could be used as a weapon. And so the whole thing of the doctor coming in when he does, and saying that I never did agree with that statement. What does it mean to die well? Wouldn't you want to not die well? So anyways, then the doctor goes on to do his little banter and everything that he does, and he kind of gets up to speed with what's going on there. He finds out that the Shadow King and the one girl are sharing a heart. And so I just thought it was funny when the girl that actually played Chloe in the Olympic episode, if you remember the Olympic episode of Doctor Who, the girl that played Chloe, she ends up going and turning on the lights, but it's like not enough. And the doctor has, you just need a boost to the voltage, and he's like, and, anyway. But it was funny. But the thing is about, see, here it goes back to my thing about them making me feel like they're running out of ideas, or that they're regurgitating stuff. Is there's one point in the episode where they have the actress that played Chloe Weber in the Olympic episode, where she does a thing like where she talks like the thing that possessed her in the Olympic episode. And it was like, whoa. And even the person, like when she said it to, was all looking at her like all weird. I mean, if she's not Chloe Weber, even reminding people that she is that actress is just silly to me. I don't understand why. I just didn't see the sense in that at all. But anyways, so I'm not so the show has, I guess, possibilities. I'm mildly interested in it, but it's definitely gonna have to step up its game, because it's just like I said, a lot of the ideas are seeming borrowed. And and Mini Handles agrees. So anyways, so that's going to be about it for this one. This is my review of Class, the pilot episode for Tonight We May Die. Like I said, it needs help. I got some concerns about it. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how well it's going to do, if it's going to last or not. We'll see. But anyways, that's about it. So we'll see you guys next time. And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe.